Hey, hi all. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Okay. Let's go start our class. So in the previous class, we were talking about basic details on the data loader tool, why we are going to use data loader tool and how we are going to use it. Yeah. So we were talking complete theoretical concept, but yes, we would be doing the practical on this in our session today. So it's an on-premise tool. So we have had a chance where we have to go and download it. I showed you. Okay. So, uh, and then install it. Okay. So let me share my org. Okay. To find the data loader tool, you just need to go here, search for data loader, and then install it. So hope you have had a chance of downloading it. If not, do it today. We have a task assignment for you today for practicing all the operations which we perform in data loader. So go ahead and download here and then click on confirm, go select if it is, it will be automatically selected. If it is, so mine is a Windows and go download this. So I have downloaded this particular data loader here, extract it. Okay. And then go ahead and click on this install. So for this, the prerequisite we were talking is JDK 11.0 and Zulu if it is required. Okay, so in my system, both were not there. So I went ahead and installed JDK. You can just Google it. Okay, JDK. Latest I saw it as 19, JDK 19. So you can go ahead and install JDK 19 and then install this data loader. So once you install, at the end, it will show whether you need to have um, an icon on your desktop, and in the start menu, give yes. And so this is how the data loader looks like. Okay, so this is how the data loader tool looks like. It's a small UI, um, a small client application, okay, which is having all these operations. So the 7 operations which we were talking, uh, which we are going to make use of data loader tool, are these 7 operations. And as I said, by default, the hard delete will be disabled. So we can enable it, but however, we are not going to use it for now because we need some kind of profile level permissions. So that topic we are going to talk in the security concept. So go here, go to settings, and here if you see batch size is 200. See, by default, it was using, so we were talking about the APIs also, right? So by default, it will be using Apex API. So that's why it was showing the default size as 200. Okay, default batch size. So if I go ahead and click on this, use bulk API, this 200 will have to change to how much? 2000, right? So let me go ahead and click on this. Yeah, this got changed. So the default size is this. So if you are using bulk API, this default size will go ahead and change. And if you click
Hey Dilip,
Yep.
is there any restriction to Chromebook to install dataloader because I'm unable to install it?
What is the error you're getting? Any?
No, while I'm clicking install, it's showing some code.
Is it showing this kind of this screen and some
Yeah,
messages are displayed here?
yeah.
It will be asking you for JDK, one thing, and Zulu, if at all, sometimes. So those two
Mhm.
things, if you fix, probably it should be good. And then our UI comes, this UI.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So probably you just go ahead and read the messages here, like what it is being displayed.
Okay, sure.
Try that out. If it is not working, probably we can sit and do it together. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Dilip.
So mine, for me, the main problem will be JDK. If you are not using any softwares, probably JDK would be the problem. So go ahead and search in the Google JDK, and the JDK 19 is the latest one. You just go ahead, download it and install it. And this should run properly. That is what happened in my case. So mostly it is not browser dependent. Uh, See, again, the batch size changed to 200. So I'm going to make use of bulk API and it is showing 2000. Okay. So I'm giving OK. And now you can see this hard edit button enabled. Right. So this button will be enabled only if we are going to make use of bulk API. And this particular hard delete operation is going to work only if you have permission, a special permission called bulk API hard delete. That is the permission which needs to be given on your profile. So by default, we don't give it to anyone, but if based on the requirement, we give it. So yes, when we talk about profiles in our security concept, we will be talking more about it. Okay. So this is how you can enable, but it won't work for now because you will have to enable the permission on the profile. Okay. And so now the thing is, so we were talking about how to log in to the data loader. So we have downloaded, installed, everything is done. So to log in, we have two different things, open authentication and password. So we are not going for open authentication because this works more in a real time. Okay, like which kind of sandbox you want to connect, and it's going to get authenticated with the help of Salesforce authentication servers. So yeah, so that's the reason we are not using it. We will be using password authentication. So password authentication, how we are going to do, let's do a demo. Okay, so when I click on export, it's going to ask me the authentication. Okay, go to password authentication, give your username for the org which you are using. The org which you are using is the your free developer organization, right? Yeah, free developer version of. So it's username and password and followed by the security token. And how to generate that security token also I have explained you. Yeah, go to our org profile. This is the profile icon on profile settings. Yep. Here you can see reset my security token. Click on that. Okay. So yesterday I showed you after you reset token, you can't use your old token in the API applications and stuff. Okay. So actually I did it in the morning. I got my security token, but let me show you the demo clearly. Okay. So let's go ahead and click on reset my security token. We have sent a new security token to the email address. Okay. I got that email. So this is my security token along with the user ID. Okay. So again, the old security token is not going to work, which I generated like 3 hours ago. This is a new one, and you might get a question like, do I have to always go ahead and reset my security token? No, you don't need to reset it always. Once you reset it, it will be used for next 90 days. After 90 days only, it's going to expire. And there are chances, if at all, if you change your login password, there are chances that this security token is not going to work. Probably that time also you may uh, need to reset the security token. Okay, so these are the two things which you have to remember. And give your password. Don't give any plus sign, just paste the security token. I hope I copied and press enter. Okay, it's saying next. Okay, so we were doing the export, right? So export operation. Let's talk about export. So this part, hope we are good. So how to generate security token? We are good. Okay. Here, one other important point I wanted to mention. So you might ask me, so do we need to generate security token every time we log in? No. One time if you generate, you can save that particular security token somewhere and then you can use it. And it is case sensitive. Okay. It will expire only like 90 days once. And there are chances if you change your orbs password, then there are chances that security token may need to be changed. That is one thing. So this is one part of it. So I don't want to log in with my security token. Is there any chance? So you can ask, sir, is there any chance that I need to log in only with my ID and password? Yes, there is an option. So this is one other important interview question. So if somebody asks you, how do you log into your data loader? You will be seeing these two authentication methods. So if they ask you like, I don't want to generate any security token, but I want to log into data loader, is it possible? The answer is yes. We will be able to log into data loader tool without the security token only if we need to make some settings on our org. Okay. So go to setup, go to users. So we need to go to actually users profile. Okay, go to users. So this is my profile. Okay, let me click on this. And here comes a lot of information on the profile. So you will have to go to a section called login IP ranges. It will be nearly to the bottom. Okay, so here it is, login IP ranges. Okay. So this one, if you need to click on new and give the universal IP address. So this is a universal IP address. That means any kind of IP address in the world comes within this range only. Okay. So if you check starting IP addresses this and ending IP addresses this 255.255.255.255 and save it. If you want to give some description, you can give it and save it. Then your data loader tool will not ask for security token. So now we have logged in already. Let me try an insert operation. Okay, since we are logged in already, it's okay. Here is logout. I just logged out now. Again, it will ask for authentication. So password authentication. Here, if you see, I just gave my password. I didn't give any security token and press enter. Okay, you can see next, and it logged in, right? So we were able to do. So this is how we can log into our data loader tool without having the security token, um, by making use of the universal IP address range. Okay. So we will have to go to our profile, go to setup users, and under users, go to your profile and click on that profile. You when you where your username is displayed, you will have the profile here. Click on that profile and then you come to this page. So here you go to login IP ranges, a section called. So a section called login IP ranges, and click and add this. Start IP addresses 0.0.0.0 and ending IP addresses 255.255.255.255. This is universal IP address range. And if you click save, then it won't ask you for security token. This is not recommended because this is going to create a security, um, it makes the hackers easy to log into our org. So preferred is not to use this, but when it comes to the concept, yes, there is this concept. You can log into your data loader without the security token. Okay. So I will just do log out again and then log in with the security token. Okay, so I log in. So this is all about how we log into the data loader tool. So we already talked about the 7 type of operations which we perform on the data loader tool, right? So we are going to do a practical demo on each of them now. Okay, so data loader allows us to perform the below 7 operations. First one, let us go export. So export in the sense we are going to take a copy of data from our Salesforce org and going to put it in one of the .csv file. So this CSV file, usually this kind of scenario comes in real time where you need to do a data backup. One reason. The other reason is some sales team or some management person has asked you to export and give the data because they need to do some kind of analyzations on the data. So they, in these two scenarios in the real time, we need this option. So we need to go do export of any of the object and then give that .csv file to the required person. Okay. By using this operation, we can export, fetch the records from Salesforce object to the local system in the form of .csv file. While exporting the records, we can select the fields and we can add the required user-defined conditions to filter the records. Right. So if we can either export all the fields or we can select the fields which we want that is there, and we can also give some conditions also. Okay, while exporting. So let's go ahead and do our practical on this. So go to our or say, yeah, data loader. Yeah, this is how the look and feel of data loader looks like. So we are going to go do export now first. Okay. So before, what I did is I just created a folder in the class, a data management folder, because I'm going to store all the files from the data loader here. Oh, okay, you are not seeing this. So in our Salesforce class, I just created this folder, data management, and I'll be storing all the files related to this exports, imports in this particular folder. You can also do that. Okay, so let's go to our data. Okay, so export. Yeah, you can see the screen, right? So when I click export, it's asking authentication again, and hope my security token is there. Click next. Yeah. So here it says select your Salesforce object and target file. Okay. So I'm going to select my account object. Okay. And here choose a target location. So you need to browse this particular location. So I'm going to go with my folder which I have created, and I am doing extract operation. So by default, the sale data loader is giving the name as extract. Okay, you can change that. Dot CSV. Okay, so in this particular file, I'm going to get my exported data. Click on save. Okay, so this is how it appears here. And then click on next. Okay, so here you can see the fields. So what all fields we need to select, we can select those fields. Okay. See here, you can see the option add condition also, fields and then operation and value, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a few of the fields, account, annual revenue, billing address. I'll go with only building city. I don't want to make it so much complicated. ID, fax, phone. Okay, I selected few of the fields, and see here I can do even the conditions also. Okay, if account source, let's say annual revenue, I can put a condition like extract though only those records which has an annual revenue greater than 20 lakhs. So I can put that condition here, right? So that is also there. So for now, we are not going to use these conditions, but yes, we can do that. Okay. So yes, and then see. So once I select all those things, data loader tool is going to generate the query for me, the SOQL query. So here, if you see, this is the query. Okay, select account number, account source, account active status, annual revenue, billing city, ID, fax is deleted, phone from account object, right? So it's going to generate the SOQL query, Salesforce object query language query is going to generate it. So this queries we are going to learn again later. Okay, and click on finish. See here you can see you have chosen to perform an export. Click yes to begin. Do you want to proceed? So for every operation we perform on the data loader, it is going to ask us a confirmation for the second time. Click on yes. Operation is in progress. Okay. So here you can see the operation has fully completed. There were 15 successful extractions and 0 errors. That means our account has 15 records in it. So account object had 15 records in it. We can see that extract here itself. Okay. This is the data loader view, or we can click OK and then go ahead and see our folder. See here that file has been extracted, right? So this particular file is going to contain my account records. So there are how many? 12 account records, right? So in total, okay, let us recheck this with our org. Okay, so let's go to our application. Okay, we were not exporting, we were exporting the general account object. We were not on our talent acquisition when we were doing the export, right? So that's the reason it is, we were on a different application, I guess, service or sale. Okay, let's do an export again. Account extract. Okay, next. Right. So here, so our org, so in our application talent acquisition, under talent acquisition application, our account has 15 records. So now we have extracted those 15 records in this particular file. Okay. So this is having 15 records in it. Okay. So these are the 15 records which we have. So ID field, fax, billing, city, annual revenue. So these are the fields which we have extracted. So this is how we can uh, so these are the fields which we have extracted. So there are 15 accounts in this particular extract. And if we go and see in our org, we have 15 records in our account. Okay. So this is how we do the extract. Okay. So it's an easy task. So we don't have too much of prerequisites in the extract operation from the data loader. Okay, right. So the next one is extract all. So extract all, what is the difference between extract and extract all? Yesterday I was talking to you. Can anyone tell me? Anyone who has present in yesterday's class?
Hi, Dilip.
Anybody? Yeah. So
Uh,
difference
ex
between export and export all. Sorry.
uh, Export all function is like you get all the records exist in that particular object.
Export also I get all the records, right?
No, I mean the deleted and which are the waiting in the recycle bin up to
Correct.
for 15
Yes.
days.
Correct. You are correct. Okay. So usual export operation will export only the records which are present in our account format. Okay. But export all will also uh, go ahead and take the records from recycle bin which are recently deleted from our account object. So yes, so this is the notes. If you see, by using this operation, we can export all the records exist inside the object along with the deleted records which are waiting in the recycle bin. Okay, so that is the difference of export and export all. So it is also giving our recently deleted records which are present in the recycle bin. So we can differentiate the records by making use of the field called is deleted. So this is a standard field in Salesforce on each object, and it's a checkbox field, and it is a hidden field. Okay, so you cannot see this particular field when you go and check on some object. This is a hidden field which is maintained by Salesforce for internal purposes. Okay. So yes, but we can reference this particular field and we can do our programming as well. Even in Apex programming also, we can reference this field and write our programs, right? Only thing is it's a hidden field, so you will not be able to see it directly. If the is deleted, as I told, it's a checkbox field, so it will be checkboxes like true or false, Boolean. So if is deleted is true, it is a deleted record. If is deleted is false, it's a not deleted record. Again, true, false, we denote it with 1, 0, right? So yeah, this is about export all. Let's go ahead and do a practical session on this particular export all. Okay, let's go to our org. Okay, so here we have exported already, right? We have this 15 records. So let me go ahead and delete some records so that our report should still contain those records. So I'm going and deleting this edge communications. Okay. Delete. Are you sure you want to delete? Yes. This, right? What is the reason? It's having open cases and open opportunities. That's why we can't delete this record. So we already talked about that particular thing, right? So let's go ahead and delete our position record. Okay. This, I hope this doesn't have anything. Hey, give me 1 minute, an important call. Hey, sorry for that. So here, yeah, so we have deleted our position object. Okay. So let's go ahead and try Genie point. I'm not sure if they have. No, it is also having. So let's go and delete sforce. Why I'm deleting is to give a clear demo on how export all works. So sforce was deleted, and hiring manager also I'll delete. So let's go ahead and restore them after that, after our demo. Okay, so now we have only 12 records in our account object. We have deleted 3 records. Okay, so let's see how our export all operation works on a data loader. Let's go to so let's go to our data loader. Okay, so now click on this export all, and we are doing the demo again on a count object only. Click next, select the fields again. Okay, just select the fields whichever you want and click on finish. You have chosen to perform export of all records, including deleted records. See, it's clearly giving us an instruction. Do you want to proceed? Yes. So it's performing the operation, and we can see the extraction of the records. Okay. So here, when we see, let's go to that Excel file. Sorry, we didn't select the destination properly. Okay. So account object, account, account extract, account underscore extract all dot csv. So, and click and then select again what are the fields you want. Click on finish. Yes. View extract, and this is how our extract looks like. Let's go ahead and see our folder. See, this is the one which we have extracted. So here, yes, so we missed to again one of the field which we missed, that is deleted field. We have to extract because that clearly shows which records are um, deleted, which records are not deleted. So you need to make sure that also. So again, browse. Extract all one. So here, while selecting the fields, so in order to have a clear understanding of what export all does, so we have a field called is deleted. So just select that also, that particular field. Click on finish. Yes. Yeah, this we can see it. So let's go to our folder, extract all one. This is the newest file which we have done. And if you see the So here, if you see annual revenue, billing, and is deleted, right? So this is our go-to field for this particular. So actually, the total number of accounts which we have is 12 in our org, right? Because 3 of them we deleted. But this export all operation, what it is doing is it is pulling out all the 15 records, the 12 records which are present on the account object, as well as those 3 records which we have deleted, which are present in the recycle bin. Okay, so let's see let's apply a filter here. True. If it is true, that means these are deleted records, right? So we have deleted these records. That's why they are showing it here. Okay. And to show, let us also go to our org and see the recycle. So here, if you refresh, it's only 12 records. Okay. So what we do, go to setup. In the quick find box, type recycle bin. Okay, I will have to enable the recycle bin, I guess. I'm not sure. Okay, so we will see those deleted objects on our recycle bin. That's how it is. So here, when we see the extract all, we see in the is deleted, we see some true also. Those are the those are the records which we have deleted intentionally for the demo of this extract all. Okay, so this is all about extract and extract all operations on our data loader. So yes, let's go to the nodes again. So the remaining operations, insert, update, upsert, delete, and hard delete. So we are going to do a practical demo on these operations in our next class. So for today, you have completed the data loader installation part, how to log in and how to get the security token, how to reset the security token, and how to log in without having the security token. Also, you have without having the security token. So that also we did a demo of. So that also we have done a demo of how we have done this particular log into the data loader tool. So yes, and then we have done a practical session on how to do export and export all. So the remaining operations, we will be performing a practical session of the remaining operations on data loader tool in our next class. Okay. So for the assignments for the weekend is download and install. I am sure you people have not done it because nobody said yes when I asked if somebody has installed it. Download and install data loader from Salesforce developer org. Okay. This is one thing, and the sub-steps will follow. You will have to try logging into data loader also with by making use of security token without making use of security token. So two different demos here. Okay. So that you are going to do as part of this particular assignment. And then the second one is export the lead records from your Salesforce org. Okay. Export the lead records from your Salesforce org, and again the same demo. So you will have to count the number of, just see how many lead records are there in your org, and export them first. So you will be naming them as lead underscore export, and that's the demo for, just see the count. If there are 10 in your org and in your export also, you will have to find 10 records. That's one step of it. And the second step is to perform export all as well. So delete few of the lead records and do the export all. So and check whether it is giving you even the deleted lead records also in your export all report. Okay. So that's the second part of um, this particular assignment. So these two assignments I'm expecting you to complete during the weekend. Okay. And I'm hoping some questions should come up if you have done the data loader. Okay. Like today, the browser thing, somebody was asking, right? So yes, so mostly when you are installing the JDK, you will have this black screen coming in the command prompt screen where it clearly mentions what is the error. Okay. So you can understand from that screen itself, like what error you are making. Usually it will be like you will find here something like Zulu, or you will find something like JDK 11.0 is not there, something like that. So if you find that, probably you go to Google and find out JDK, download, install the JDK, and then come back here and try to install the data loader again, and I'm sure it's going to work. Okay. So that is how it is. And you need to perform export and export all operations, and you need to do a practice on this. So that's about today's class. I hope we are good. And yes, that is all for today. And thank you all for your time.